It's phrasing that I don't feel entirely comfortable with. It seems so cold and final, but it is the term that's been used both traditionally and historically. There's already been a lot said, and I don't feel that I can add anything to the sentiment and overwhelming feeling of great loss. Our Queen, the guiding light of our great nation, her realms and territories, has passed, and the baton has been handed on to our King. There will be a time of respectful mourning and reflection, after which life will continue, and the King will have taken firm hold of the reins as monarch, where he will do his duty to the very best of his ability. And let's face facts, during his life, King Charles has not been without controversy, but I do get the sense that he's a good person with only the very best intentions for his family, for his country, his fellow humans, and all other inhabitants of this earth. And he's no fool. He knows that the role that he has taken on as king is very different to the one he had as Prince of Wales. There will have to be a swift transition if we are to keep the same feeling of a constant that our late Queen provided us with, and that one that we did get so used to. And there may be a few elements of us that could be uncomfortable with such a vast shift, transformation and change that has come from this tragedy. For us, when huge change happens, whether it be at work or in our personal lives, sometimes people become uncomfortable and will be unwilling to move forward with the new situation and can feel fear of change. And they can sometimes subconsciously or even consciously set about to sabotage that change, whether it's for personal gain or just simply and very innocently because they were happier where they were before the change. In the coming weeks, months, or even years, King Charles will be the focus of such a vast change on an international scale. Some people, whether they be the media or us mere public, will seek out and probably find the King's imperfections and then amplify them for us all to see, hear and read about. And none of us are perfect, so I'm hoping that this won't be the case and that we will all get behind him, support him and give him the best chance to be the monarch that we want him to be for us and that he wants to be for us. Similarly, when you experience change, transformation, or heaven forbid, tragedy, how will you respond? How will your colleagues, your team, or your family respond? Are you averse to change, or will you embrace it? When change comes and there's nothing that you can do about it, the immediate instinctive reaction may be to resist and find every reason to keep things as they are. But things will change whether you want them to or not. So now your role is to understand and accept that this is now the way things are. Get behind it, support it, and give it the very best chance to move forward positively. Anytime that I've been successful at anything that I have put my hand to, it's when I understand and accept what has happened in the past, harmonize with the present, and fight to move forward and create an outcome that works for me and all those around me. So whether there's been a huge shift in your work life, a change in your family dynamics, or the transformation in your life in general, the only way that you can get something positive out of this is to nurture, grow it into something that you can hold dear to your heart. Because let's face it, it's only when we hold something dear to our heart that we can become passionate about its success and that we can help it grow into something that we want it to be. The past has happened. We can do nothing about it. We can only live in the moment and carve out the future. So let's follow in the shining example that Her Majesty set out in her life by learning from the past, embracing the moment and moving forward with hope, passion and strength.